Hi guys, welcome back to Kim's class. Today we're going to continue talking about daily activities or household chores that we do around the house. But today specifically, we're going to take those verbs that we learned and put them into the past tense. Let's go ahead and look at the objectives for today's lesson. The first objective says, I can use the simple past with regular verbs. The second objective says, I can ask and answer questions about daily activities using the word did. So let's talk a little bit about the simple past and what happens with regular verbs. So regular verbs in the past that are regular, all you do is add two letters to the end. Those two letters are ed. So if verbs are regular, like clean or iron, wash, cook, all you do is add ed. So clean becomes cleaned. Iron becomes ironed. Wash becomes washed. And cook becomes cooked. Now there are some regular verbs that we have to change the spelling a little bit. Let's look at the grammar chart and get some examples of when these spellings are changed. You will see that if a verb ends in the letter Y, what you need to do is drop the Y and add an I, then your ed. So for example, for a word like dry, it ends in a Y, so we drop the Y and we add I and then the ed. So dry becomes dried. Look at the word empty. The word empty ends in a Y. So we drop the Y and we add an I and then the ed. So the word empty becomes emptied. Another spelling change that you see is in the word mop. Why did we add another P? Well, words like mop, which are a consonant, vowel, consonant, you have to double the last consonant before you add ed. So M-O-P becomes M-O-P-P ed. You'll do that for all verbs that end in Y, IED, and all consonant vowel consonants, you'll double the last consonant and then add an ed. Let's look at the grammar structure that we're going to practice first. Let's look at some statements using regular verbs in the simple past. So what we would say is, I dusted the living room. You dusted the living room. He dusted the living room. She dusted the living room. They dusted the living room. Do you notice that the verb doesn't change no matter what pronoun it is? Good news. Now let's look at the negative statement. It says, I didn't dust. You didn't dust. He didn't dust. She didn't dust. They didn't dust. Again, the verb doesn't change no matter what pronoun you use. A little reminder about the word didn't. Do you remember what that word is called? If you don't, I'm going to tell you. It is a contraction. A contraction is two words that we squish into one. So didn't is did not. Both are correct. You could say, I did not dust, or I didn't dust. You did not dust, or you didn't dust. I think you have the idea. Now, in a moment, you're going to see some sentences. I'd like you to look at those sentences and answer the questions correctly. Here you see 6 questions about daily activities or chores. You'll see the base form of the word, and next to it, you'll see a thumbs up for positive or a thumbs down for negative. Go ahead and see if you can write the sentence using the verb in the past simple tense, either positively or negatively. Why don't you pause the video and write these 6 sentences down using the past form of these verbs. When you have them, go ahead and restart the video and I will show you the correct answers. Go ahead and pause the video now. Here are the answers to these 6 statements. Number 1, Sam cooked lunch. Number 2, he didn't clean the house. Number 3, he dusted the counters. Number 4, he didn't wash the dishes. Number 5, he ironed the clothes. Number 6, he didn't empty the trash can. So how did you do? I bet you did great. Let's go ahead and continue building on our grammar structure by using questions and answers with the word did and didn't. Let's look at the grammar structure for questions and answers. You'll also notice there's some vocabulary words in this structure that talk about time. These are time words that we would use in the past. For example, yesterday, the day before yesterday, last night, last week. When you hear someone ask a question using those time words, you know they're asking about something that you did in the past. Let's go ahead and look at these questions and answers. The question always starts with the word did. Did you dust yesterday? Answer, yes, I did, or no, I didn't. Question, did he dust yesterday? Answer, yes, he did, or no, he didn't. Did she dust yesterday? Yes, she did. No, she didn't. Did they dust yesterday? Yes, they did. No, they didn't. Let's practice writing some sentences with questions and answers with that grammar structure. Again, you will see some questions on the board, and then I would like you to stop the video when you see them and answer those questions. Let's take a look at them now. So again, you see 6 questions. Next to each question, you see either a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you see a thumbs up, you should answer the question with yes. If you see a thumbs down, you should answer the question with no. Go ahead and pause the video, write your answers using did or didn't and the correct pronoun. Once you have your answers, go ahead and continue to play the video where you will see me give you the correct answers. Go ahead and pause the video while you write these 6 questions now. All right, if you're ready for the answers, here they are. Number 1, did Pam mop the floor? Answer, yes, she did. Number 2, did Kim empty the trash can? Answer, no, she didn't. Number 3, did Tom and Sue wash the car? Answer, yes, they did. Number 4, did Don vacuum the rug? Answer, no, he didn't. Number 5, did he iron the clothes? Answer, yes, he did. And the last one, number 6, did Tom and Sue dust the table? Answer, no, they didn't. So now we've had some practice using that simple past and answering questions. Let's go ahead and look at the lesson objectives and see if we've learned what I hope you would have learned. The first objective says, I can use the simple past with regular verbs. I think you can. The second objective says, I can ask and answer questions about daily activities using the word did. We practiced that, didn't we? So that's the end of today's lesson. If you've enjoyed being my student as much as I have enjoyed being your teacher, I'd like to ask you to do 4 things for me. Is that okay? The first thing I'd like you to do is to like this video by pushing the like button. The next thing, make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you can get updates every time I post a new video. The third thing I'd like you to do is if you have friends or family that would enjoy taking free English lessons in Kim's class, share this video with them. And the last and fourth thing I'd like you to do is to make a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you thought of this video, or maybe what else you'd like me to teach. But for now, thank you for coming to Kim's class, and thank you for allowing me to come on this journey with you to learn English. See you next time. Bye-bye.